farmhouse. Shouldn't be here, disturbing people. Sleep your good sleep, old man.
Who are you?
My name is Padder Minogue.
Padder Minogue, you say? There's no Minogues around these parts.
Oh, I'm not from these parts. Is this the townland of Belhaven?
It is.
Would this by any chance be the house of Donal CONLEE?
It is. That's he there in the bed.
It's a strange thing to see a door leading into a bedroom from the roadway, like where anyone might walk in.
Well, there was two holdings here at one time, and we meant to shut off that door some time past.
And who are you?
I'm Tracy CONLEE, his daughter. But he isn't well.
I thought he might be sick.
Do you want to sit down?
Thanks, I will. This is a healthy and wholesome place you're living in. No, there's no air like the sea air.
Well, you can hear the sea air all the time when it's quiet. And above all at night, the sea is all around you. You'll probably notice we live in a headland.
There aren't many houses hereabouts, all right.
Did you come far yourself?
From Linnamore town.
Oh, good journey. You must have business in these parts.
I'm a journeyman thatcher. I heard there was houses in the townland of Belhaven that needed thatching.
Well, it's a bit early in the year for thatching.
Work is hard to come by. No harm to try here for it. I was passing the house, saw the thatch in the roof. It's rotten in every quarter. Did hear I might find some work in the house of Donal CONLEE. But I didn't hear a word about him being sick though.
Well, it's a pity that you came so far for nothing. But sure, while you're here, won't you drink a drop of tea?
No, you haven't. You have enough to
I'd be
think about.
taking it anyway. I have a brother, Neelis. He's out carting seaweed with the pony.
Good. Good to have someone in the house with you, especially with the sickness.
Did they tell you in the village about him?
Your brother?
Yes, my brother.
No, there was no word of it. His name wasn't drawn down one way or another.
Did they say anything about me?
No. Only the house of Donal CONLEE had fallen. It wasn't thatched.
So you're looking for work then?
A man in search of work would go all roads to come to it.
What did they say in the village about my brother Neelis?
There was no mention of it. Why do you ask a second time?
Neelis is strange. He's a good worker, he's a great worker, but he's a small bit strange. But the people here in Belhaven are saying that he thinks of nothing but women, day in and day out. Nothing but women. Sure, they don't know that he's a kind and he's gentle, and they don't know that he's a great help to me around the house. All they say is that he's mad for women, which is a lie for them.
And there are no women in Belhaven.
There's no girls here except myself.
Are there any men?
A few. They all would marry if they could. There's no women of my age here. No, the famine killed off most of them years ago, and the emigrant ships then took the rest.
What's wrong with him? What sickness has he?
It's his heart. He's had 3 attacks. He was anointed yesterday. Doctor said there's only a little life left in him.
What did the priest say?
He wasn't long for this world, and to expect death at any moment.
He looks to be a good age.
So is there anything else that you do but thatch?
I'll do any work now to be able to buy food, have a warm fire, and a bed to sleep in.
Are you a married man?
No. Travelling from parish to parish, no life for a woman to share. No woman wants a man that won't sit still.
That's Beanie's. He's putting the pony in. Oh, stay sitting, please. There's no harm in him. Only foolishness. And look, when he comes in now, don't be put astray by what he may tell you. I'll take that bag out your way.
Do you know, maybe I should go.
No, stay. Have a cup of tea and sit down. He'll be asking questions about you. Can't you? Stay and have a cup of tea and I'll make a sandwich for you. You must be hungry.
Is he, all right?
There's no need to fear. God, he's innocent in his own way. On Sundays he'll go up to Carrickhead, and he'll go into hiding about the cliffs. He'll spend his day watching the sea. And if the sea is wild and making noise, he'll come home deaf. She may as well as be idle as trying to talk to him. But if the sea is rest, he'll come home saying things to himself. Strange things. He talks of the wind and the sea and Sharon's grave.
Some men are like that. Probably comes from thinking about things too much.
This is Padder Minogue, Needus. He was passing the road and he just called in asking the way.
Padder Minogue. Oh, Tracy.
Very happy to meet you.
He's the same.
I've been hearing good things about you.
Where did you hear them?
Oh, so lots of places. Every place you could imagine.
What was you saying about me?
Sure, you know the way people to be.
Used to be telling about me and the women.
I'll make a drop of tea. Needus, if he wakes, will you come?
What about the women?
Well, they were saying you were a gifted hand with the ladies.
Could you tell you about me and Sharon for the golden hair? And she for the little vixen with her face like the star.
No, it seems to come to me that I heard talk of them women you mentioned, all right. I heard it in several places. Sure I did.
They don't believe it, you know. They do be laughing at me. Especially the girls in the mainland when we go to the chapel on Sunday. I see them pointing me out and I heard them giggling and whispering. Sharon has beautiful hair, red and golden like the sunset. And it to be shining like the summer sea. And her skin, oh, it's as white as new milk, and her voice is rich and deep and sweeter than the voice of a thrush. You never saw her golden hair?
No, I never saw it. But I heard of it. But you look, I know the way girls' hair is, and I can imagine what Sharon's looks like.
What did you hear about it?
Huh? I've forgotten most of it. But I seem to remember hearing that it was brighter than gold.
She was a little demon. Did you see Sharon's grave when you were coming here?
No.
Did you not hear of it?
What about it?
You never heard tell of Sharon's grave? Oh. It's a great deep hole over there in the cliffs. There's no bottom to it. And it sinks right down into the middle of the earth. The water is always wide and willful in it. Even when the rest of the sea is calm.
Why is it called Sharon's grave?
Oh, Sharon was a young princess of ancient times. Her father was a powerful chieftain in the county of Tyrconnell, up in the North Country. Oh, Sharon was gentler than a doe and sweeter than wild honey. Her hair fell down over her shoulders like a golden cape. Sharon was travelling horseback down the coast. She was being married to a handsome chieftain with great lands, and there was a castle overlooking the sea.
Go on, the rest of the story.
Schiffer was the name of Sharon's handmaiden. Oh, she was swarthy and humped and ugly and jealous of Sharon because Sharon was so beautiful. Schiffer poisoned the warriors of Sharon's father, and then there was no one left to help poor Sharon. Poor beautiful Sharon. The old people say that Schiffer whispered a spell into the horse's ear when they were passing the great hole down below. And then the animal reared and jumped into the hole with Sharon upon his back.
That Schiffer was an evil creature, huh?
Oh.
Did she marry the young chieftain herself?
Oh no, she did not. For as the horse was about to fall into the hole, Sharon attempted to save herself, and she caught hold of Schiffer's girl, and she carried that wicked woman with her.
That's why it's called Sharon's grave.
That is why. But there's more to the story. The old people say.
Go on, Neelis. What do the old people say?
The old people say that what you would think to be the soft wind crying is the sweet voice of lovely Sharon crying for her handsome young chieftain. They say that the howling wind is the voice of sheep wailing and cursed in their misery.
God, that's a sad story.
Oh, it'll be the same story always. As the bodies of two young men are cast into that hole, one will be small and ugly and wicked, and the other will be tall and noble and pure like the chieftain.
Is that part of the legend?
It's all in the story. Oh, he's very bad, my poor father.
But the weather's getting warm. Yeah. Fine weather is a great cure for all kinds of sickness.
The banshee was crying last night. Oh, I know the cry of the banshee because it makes you shiver as if the cry was inside your head. The last time the cry was heard, my mother died a few days after. My poor mother. Oh, he's that sick he doesn't know who is here, and he doesn't know what we're talking about. It's very like death, that sickness.
He's a long way from being dead, he is.
Did you ever hear the way Sharon cries in her grave?
Huh?
In the quiet nights of summer? How? Tracy, he's starting himself to give him more out from.
What is it? There's nothing, Negus. The same as always. He's very weak in himself and he calls out from time to time.
Has he been long like that?
Well, he got a fit a year ago. They said it was a stroke. He never left the bed since. Seems to be getting worse than the last week. The doctor said there isn't much can be done now, only to keep him as comfortable as possible.
There's no hope for him.
He's too old to fight now.
He'll go when we're all asleep. He'll be alone when he's gone into the caves and he'll be walking forever and ever, going deep down to the roundy caves.
Don't talk like that, Neelis. You know what will happen if you be talking like that? You'll be crying out and you won't be able to sleep, so stop it now, Neelis.
Listen, the dark will come. He'll come like a fox and he'll sweep him away in a flash.
Neelis, stop, will you? You'll make trouble for all of us. Neelis, go down to the kitchen and wet a drop of tea. Go on now, Neelis. What was he saying to you?
Ara? Nothing much.
Oh, I know. He was talking about the women. He's a good-looking boy, and the girls did take Joe, and they used to go with him. Now they just seem to run away from him altogether. I know he's a bit odd, but he wasn't always like that. You must be hungry, so will you go down to the kitchen and Neelis will get something for you?
Yeah. If you don't mind, let's sit a while. I keep an eye on the old man.
No, there's no need for you to do that. No, you go down to the kitchen. I'll stay here.
Sorry if I was making too free there. I meant well.
I know you mean well, but his nephews will be here shortly and they might take offence at seeing a stranger looking out for him.
You have someone to relieve you then?
I have. His brother's two sons, my first cousins. They come here every night at this time to see him. Now go on, you must be hungry. Go down to Neelis. He'll get something for you.
You shouldn't have been going to much trouble for me. The kitchen is over this way.
Bring us in, Jack, boy, bring us in.
Go easy, can't you? You're always hurting me.
No one's in, Jack. No one's in.
Tracy is not here, Dinsey.
Bring us near the bed, boy, bring us near the bed. Are you listening to me, old man, huh? Step me up there, Jack, for Jesus' sake, you'll have me in the bed with him next. Are you listening to me, you old bastard? Why don't you die? Why don't you go and die and not keep God waiting, you miserable git? Or maybe it's the devil himself that's waiting on you.
Don't, Dinsey, it isn't right. Leave him alone. He's our uncle.
On the table, Jack, boy, on the table. Can't you steady the blood, can't you, huh? Whoa, dear boy.
Will he last long, Dinsey?
Won't be soon enough for me, Jack. Dirty old bugger keeping the whole country waiting. He's hanging on despite his Jack, so he is.
It isn't right to talk like that.
Feck you anyway. Why don't you die? Keep his old taxing attendants on you.
I heard the voices. I knew who it was. I was down getting the tea.
And not a word of welcome for us, eh? Is it a pair of tramps off the road you think we are, eh?
I'm sorry. You're both welcome.
So there's no harm in us. We get on with everyone, don't we, Jack?
We do, Dinsey, we do.
He's not good this evening.
Oh, we was up all night praying for him, weren't we, Jack?
That's right, Dinsey.
We said, Jack, you said a pile of prayers too. You should hear Jack when he's praying. His guts does rumble when he's saying his prayers. I said, isn't that right, Jack?
Yeah, right, Dinsey. We prayed for him.
Would you like a drop of tea?
No, do want any feckin' tea. I want a tea and ask for it. We never drink tea, do we, Jack?
Only for breakfast and supper.
What brought you so?
Aren't you the cute bitch now, huh? You know feckin' well what we were talking about, no?
I told you before, Dinsey. I wouldn't give ear to such a thing.
When the old bugger died, Lassie, I say, when he died. Well, the best thing for you now, if you bring yourself home to me father's house, will you be safe with your own people? The country will be crawling with villains and lads looking out for own women. They'd put you down on the floor there and God only knows what they'd do to you.
Sure, with Neelis in the house, who's going to bother me? Neelis will stay as long as I'm here.
But sure you won't be here, Lassie, me little June. Won't you be over in me father's house? And the whole lot of them bringing you tea and leaving you in bed in the cold mornings.
You better be going home now, Dinsey. This is my house, and Neelis's house. And here we will stay, and we want no one here but ourselves.
Oh, but you'll be like a queen over there, with me father telling you stories, and me mother tending to your every want, and Jack here, bursting his arse off to tend to your every need. Tell her, Jack.
I'm no good at explaining.
You're not much feckin' good at anything, are you?
That's right.
Jack here will be up at the first light of day to bring you mushrooms for your breakfast. And when the water's low in the warm weather, he'll be capturing white trout for you. And we kill 4 pigs a year. Now just think of the pudding and the pork steaks sizzling on the pan, all for you.
If you don't go now, Dinsey, I'll set the dogs on you.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be you, Trassie, when the old bugger
I
died.
have
and there's
Neelis
no
here
one
with me. And I want to hear no more about your house or about your father or your mother or about Jack here. Jack, you're a man without a mind to let that devil control you. Well, it'll be the grace of God to guide you if you were to fire him off Carrickhead out into the sea. Jack, why don't you find a nice girl for yourself and make a marriage bed for the two of you?
The weather will be getting too warm soon for marriage, Lassie.
You don't mind her, Jack. She's only trying to come between us, trying to come between 2 brothers. The 2 of us out to the one litter.
Get him out of here, Jack. Let me father die in peace. Carry him out of here now, Jack.
I will not get out of here. I've no legs to be travelling the country with. I must have a place of my own. I do be lying in bed at night crying and cursing because no girl will talk to me. Or you put nails into my flesh because no woman will look at me and I'll come to me dead legs. And this impostor here, cursed God, this hound of hell and me feckin' back.
Don't upset yourself. We'll go now.
We won't go. Me father promised me this place. It'll be mine. She'll go over to our house. What does she want with a house and land and cattle besides? What does she want with it? She no notion of marrying herself.
Close your filthy mouth.
I will not close me mouth. When I was 14 years of age, I was thinking of girls. Thinking I was then, and thinking I am now. And thinking I'll be for the rest of me living days unless I have a house and land that belong women to me.
Would you go, Dinsey Conley, and leave us alone?
Will I sing, Jack? I say, will I sing? I have black teeth, but I have beautiful gums. Yeah, I can't sing, but I can hum like a honeybee.
I'm going to take him, Jack, or I have to call in the dogs.
My brother might be back now. He killed me with the book and they killed me. Would you listen to him, Trassie? Stay over with us. Leave him here, Richard. He'll find some old woman who will satisfy him.
Ah, well said, Jack, me boy, well said. Listen to him now, Trassie dear. Jack is a song as the tar road you'll be working on. Jack may look like an ass, Trassie, but he's feckin' tricky, aren't you, Jack?
Dinsey.
How is he now?
There's no change. He's still the same way he was.
Oh, Who's he? Who's he, I say? Who's he, Jack? Frighten him, Jack. That's what he's doing here in a strange house. Go on, Jack.
My name is Padder Minogue.
So why are you here?
I'm a journeyman thatcher.
And would you put a thatch on a body head, would you? Or calling you to be here. Ask him what Conley has to be here. Go on, Jack.
CONLEE have to be here.
I'm looking for work. I was passing the house and I saw the rock thatch on the roof. So I called to see that they wanted rethatched.
The best thing you can do now, boy, is keep going the road. That is like you upset me. Coming into strange houses and begging for food.
I work for what I eat. I always did the same. I'm a stranger here. I mean no harm.
Maybe you'd like to wash yourself before you go. There's a bucket of water on the table next to the dresser in the kitchen. There's a towel hanging beside it.
The house will be alive with flies after him.
He's cleaner than you.
Good God, Jack, do you hear the way she's blackguarding your brother?
I'll leave her alone, can't ya?
He won't be much longer in this world, Classy. And when he does die, you will be coming over to our house. And we'll put Neelis in that poorhouse. Best place possible.
Neelis will be
Well,
in
you
the
let me talk and stop it. They're up like a poor cripple. Why do they always be plaguing me, Jack? Classy, this is the way of it. When he died, my father will give him a good wake of funeral, won't he, Jack?
That's a fact, Jossie. My father says he would buy gallons of water and buckets of wine and whiskey, and he buy the finest coffin in the whole town.
And I come here then to this house, and I find someone want to marry me, and we'll settle here, won't I, Jack?
Go easy, you'll upset yourself.
Stop telling me to go easy! Stop telling me what, so help me God, I'll stick you. It's all right for you that can go into a dance hall, grab hold of a woman and dance with her. Will you swap backs with me, will you? I'll put this hump upon your shoulders. Go. Go, walk.
I want the two of you to go. I don't want you waking up my father.
What the hell does he want with waking up? He's better off dead. And the sooner the better.
Would you take Dinsey home, Jack, or your uncle's going to wake up?
Come on home, Dinsey. We'll come back some other time.
Come on home, Dinsey. Come away home, Dinsey. You're both against me. Have I no feelings at all? Do I see you're feeling nothing? Which of ye knows what I feel? I do see the lassies with the young lads down in Carrickhead standing behind the summer. Do you know what it feels like to be a poor helpless cripple? Watching all them young ones in their light flimsy dresses and them all having fun. Do you know what that feels like? It's torture. It's hell. It's the curse of God itself.
Don't be torturing yourself, Dinsey.
I do see the young ones casting their fond looks of longing on the lads. And I know what they do be thinking. But there's ne'er a one that I care to turn an eye upon the poor crippled Dinsey Conley.
Would you, for God's sake, have pity on a poor, dying man? 'Tis you should be in the home, not Neelis. My father is dying. Jack, for the love of God, will you carry him home to his room and shut him in from all of us?
Good God, Jack. Do you hear what she's saying, dear? About your poor brother? Put me up on your back.
We going home, Dinsey.
No, Jack. We'll not go home. Put me up on your back until I attack the heartless creature.
You remember the last time you attacked a man? I was given 28 days in jail because of you. And if you go over Tracy, it might be worse. And if you go over the old man that happened, it was you that killed him. And it's me that hanged Merle Dinsey. I won't take the blame for you. I won't hang for you or for any other man. I didn't mean it, Dinsey. I saw the moat. Can't you come on home? I wonder what's holding us up.
All right, Jack. We'll go. And you, Missy, I'm warning you. The minute he's in his trench, I'll be making me way over here. Have your clothes packed up and ready to go.
Have you a good grip?
Steady there. You send word over with Neil's if he takes a turn for the worse.
You'll have word?
Go on, Pony, go on.
I told you not to be calling me Pony.
Right, Jack, right. Go on there now. Giddy up!
Did you, have enough to eat?
I did. Thanks.
Where will you go now?
I'll probably head west. Fishing will be starting soon. There's sure to be some sort of work there.
Have you people of your own?
I have a brother married with a small farm in the mountains. Spend the winters there.
And, well, where will you sleep tonight?
I'll find some place along the road.
Sure, I'm sure you could sleep here. If you don't mind sharing a room with Neelis. Sure, sometimes he goes out at night and he mightn't come back till the next morning.
Where does he go?
Down to Carrickhead to look at the sea. The full moon and the high tide is the worst for him. That's when he's the strangest.
I see they've gone. I could hear the shouting down in the kitchen. Why won't you lock the door on them and not let them in?
They're my cousins, Neelis. I couldn't do that.
I know what to do with me. I can hear them talking. They want to drive me away from here, away from Sharp's grave.
No, Neelis, no, I never let them do that. I never see you sent away. I never let them touch you. You're all that I have, Neelis, after father dies.
I know Dinsey Conley. He hates me. He hates you too, Tracy. They want to lock me away to smother in some black room. Oh, they'll hunt you too, Tracy. Dinsey Conley is the dead.
No, Neelis, we'll always stay here, the two of us.
Dinsey and Jack will hunt you too, Tracy. Oh, what'll I do, Tracy?
Can I do anything to help?
No, nothing. You mustn't take notice of what he says. Will you talk to him for a while? I'll go down and make up your bed.
What did you mean, Neelis, when you said Dinsey and his brother had hunt your sister? Neelis, think what you were saying about Tracy being hurt. Neelis, think of Tracy.
Oh, Tracy. Tracy. Tracy.
You wouldn't like it now, Neelis, if your sister was hurt, would you?
Lord, Sharon's grave started to be crying. Lord, the deep wet black and the cold rocks.
No, Neelis, no. Think of Tracy. Tell me about Tracy being hurt in your own way.